like and subscribe for more new content. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So we're back again with another war video, season 24, war number 3. So today we have 10 fights, so a lot of fights, a lot of gameplay for you all. And we also have a rank 3 boss at the end. So I hope you enjoy. So first up we had this Nova with Strike Counter Fury and Power Struggle. So today I'm starting off in Path 2 and finishing off in Section 2 I have Path 3. So with this Nova I was just going to Quake in. It's very easy to Quake. I believe it was a map 6 mini before, so I've got a lot of practice quaking Nova, and I don't have to worry about the power gain. However, I do get hit once, as you just saw, and he does like almost 40% damage, which was crazy. But other than that, there was no worries, and he goes down fairly quickly. Next up, we had a Dormammu. So again, had Strike Counter, Fury, Power Focus 1 and Brute Force. Main worry being Brute Force and just Dormammu's degen if I do Dex. I was thinking about whether to take it off at first, but I'm like, no, I'll just go in and be careful. The good thing is the Power Focus 1 is actually advantageous to me, as it's harder to push into the SB2, which means for dexing, well not dexing, but baiting out his SP1, it'll give me a bit more room, to say the least. I can hit him a few more times and hope he throws it off. And I won't have to worry about pushing him to that SP2 and then taking a bunch of block damage. But he wasn't exactly cooperating to the best, but again, I wasn't too worried. The main worry was just not necessarily dying, but trying to finish the fight with as much health as possible. Yeah, because I did have to use... the plan was to use Galil for a few fights, including the final boss. So I would have to heal her up, and didn't want to use that many pots. But yeah, that fight went okay. I suppose I was hoping to come out with like at least 90% health, but it is what it is. It finished fairly quickly, and I did get to bank her combo, which is always nice. It'll help me my later fights. Now, next up was this rank 3 Corvus, which I wasn't assigned to initially, but I'm like, well, I'm already boosted, I might as well just go in with Dr. Doom. And yeah, it wasn't a fight that I was worried about at all. I did try to manage the Strike Counter Fury to the best of my knowledge, but yeah, I'm not good at managing it, so, but I wasn't too worried. Again, it doesn't really affect me. The Strike Counter, the power drain version is much more annoying than the Fury. I suppose the Fury can be a bit more dangerous because if they have a fair few, it's a hard hitting champ, then and you do mess up and they do smack you, it can be an instant death at times. But yeah, I suppose just don't mess up. But yeah, very, very easy. I wasn't going to an SB3. There was no point. Did it fairly quickly in less than a minute. Just getting up to SB2s and doing it that way. So this Apocalypse was the reason I ramped up Galil, but just because of EMP modification, I was like, yeah, Doom's shock immune, so I don't want to have to worry about that shock damage, so I'll just go in with Doom and it should be a pretty easy fight. I was thinking that I would trigger Protect on some of the hits, but or at least in general from Doom's damage, but I surprisingly didn't, which was nice. Thought I'd have to do a few intercepts, but guess not. I think at some point in this fight he throws a heavy, and right there I go to I throw off a medium, or at least I thought I swiped, but instead Doom started doing like light attacks, and yeah, I got hit by a Poco's heavy, which sucked. But yeah, I push up to the SB3, throw that off, do Doom's normal combo, throw off the SB2 with a Fury. Again, I was thinking that Protect might trigger, but it didn't, which was nice. And yeah, Poco goes down. I thought that would take him out. I didn't want to. I didn't think I'd have to take the SP1 damage, but oh well. He went down fairly quickly. Very easy fight. So next up in section 2 on lane 3, my first fight was this rank 3 Galil with Chitinous Thorns being the main, not necessarily issue, but like the thing that you got to watch out for. If they have an armor up buff, then they'll deal bleed damage to you at the start of the fight for I think like 5 seconds. But it can be, I think, a fair bit of damage. But yeah, I just went in with Galil, and she's bleed immune, so I didn't have to worry about that. And she was ramped up, so it's a very simple fight. All you got to do is just be careful of Galil's miss mechanism, which is very easy to manage. All you got to do is just knock her down, and when she's knocked down, you'll have that like timer go on cooldown. And another thing I was trying to do was to try and get her to SB2 and not have her throw the SB1, because I was trying to bank my combo. So yeah, I was just baiting out the SB2, and then I wanted to get her down again enough so I can throw off and then when she activated the regen, it's very easy to handle. You just got to parry her, and then I started hitting into her, trying to get her down so I can throw the SB3, and I almost finished her off. The damage was higher than I expected. I just saw her health melting away, and I quickly pressed on the SB3. I'm like, oh Jesus, it was so close. So next up was this 6-star rank 3 Murdock. And yeah, again, easy Quake fight. Don't have to worry about too much. Again, I speeded it up just because it's a very standard Quake fight, nothing too special. Murdock's animations are pretty easy to work around. And I don't have to worry about the explosive personality. This can be a bit of an annoying node and champ combination, just because Murdock does auto block constantly, and then if you hit it into his block 5 times or more, then you're gonna take a chunk of damage. Yeah, I don't know how I dexed that heavy, but I think I dexed it, or whether she evaded, I'm not sure. But yeah, I did freak out a bit after I got hit once, but yeah, I didn't die, which is great. And that was my section 2. So then I came back a bit later, and again, these minis weren't assigned to me, but I was just bored, and I was like, I'll get more gameplay for everyone. So next up was the 6-star rank 2 Hulkbuster. Again, Quake. Like, is there anything she can't do? Well, obviously there is, but like there's a lot she can do, and she's very efficient. can be slow at times. Requires you gotta be in that mental state to really focus as well. Because even the slightest like if you're slow in reacting, just the slightest, or like a lot of times, even if you're like stressed and you're sweaty, you'll seem to mess up with her. But yeah, as well as lag can throw you off so much with Quake. It's kind of a high risk, high reward champ, but when it works and it works really well. So Hulkbuster goes down like a charm. Didn't lose any health. Next up was Warlock, this 6-star rank 3 Warlock. Again, not a worry. We've got Quake. Don't even need to touch them. So, and you can see the damage is not the greatest, but it's still ticking away pretty well. Obviously, I did boost up, mostly not because of this fight, but the main fight overall in this war that I was really worried about was the Sorcerer Supreme that was up next, which was actually assigned to me. Over here, the invulnerability boost did save me some health, which was nice. The main reason I threw it on was again for the next fight, but I thought, well, I might as well carry it over to this fight as well. Get more bang for my buck. It's always nice to have that safety net anyways. And yeah, Warlock goes down like a charm again. Very easy. So this 6-star rank 3 Sorcerer Supreme was my biggest worry in this war. Even more so than the boss. Just because aspect of evolution and the improved power gain alongside Sorcerer Supreme's normal constant power gain, it can get rough. So she can do a lot of damage because she's constantly going to be going above a bar of power. Threw on the invulnerability boost in case she does go to an SB3, but it was an absolute waste because right here she went to throw on SB2 and I don't know how Doom like stopped it. She was shocked, and then Doom's heavy like stopped the SB2. I don't know if that's a bug or a glitch or if he can actually do that, but yeah, that threw me off and I went in straight away to hit Sorcerer Supreme and I got smacked, so my invulnerability boost went off, and at this point I was shit scared. I'm like, alright, I can't let her get to an SB2. So what I did Doom's normal combo, threw off the SB1, and as soon as I got to SB2, I held block and I started to reparry. I reparried again, I got up to an SB3, and then I was just going to cycle this. I'm like, alright, I can't let her get to that SB3, and I can't risk trying to bait the SB2 in case she doesn't throw it, so I'll just hold block and just reparry. So this entire fight, that was the whole plan. So Doom's normal combo, hold block, as soon as she comes in, reparry, light, medium, heavy, SB3 again. And each time I throw off the SB3, I'm going to have 2 Furies, and Sorcerer Supreme is not a protect champ, so that's the good thing. Over here, I almost messed up the combo just because I was so stressed about like not messing up at all. I had to like time my reparries perfectly and make sure all my draining combos, and whenever I wanted to like go up to 3 bar so I can fully power drain her, I wanted to make sure those were all perfect. But yeah, the strategy worked and she went down. Yeah, I took an absolute sigh of relief. So next up was this 6-star rank 3 thing boss that I was assigned to. I did boost up beforehand, healed up a little, and I also threw on a invulnerability boost just in case. I didn't think I'd really need it. This wasn't a fight that I'm really worried about. I know it's a slow fight. I know I'm going to take a decent amount of block damage, but there's nothing crazy about this fight. I fought thing with Gilly so many times that I just know everything like the back of my hand. But yeah, I threw it on just in case I do get hit. Provides the extra safety net, and it's better be safe than sorry. So the main focus here is just to hold block, just parry if the first hit. If I'm feeling it, maybe re-parry, and just manage his rock stacks and try to only get him up to exactly 15, and then bait out the his SPs, just because if he goes above 15 rock stacks, and every time he throws the special, he's gonna build up those furies, and when he builds up those furies, the block damage is gonna go up, so I won't be able to take as much block damage. So I was trying to, normally I don't care about that, but just because I know this is going to be a long fight, I had to also be a bit careful of that as well. But yeah, I wasn't planning on doing anything crazy, wasn't planning on doing anything risky. I was like, I'll just play very safe and very slow and just block everything. I'm not going to intercept. I said to myself, I just keep doing this, see how far I can get him down until I get to after Gilly regenerates. Then if I get down to maybe like 20% and he's still got a fair bit of health left, then I'll start like maybe intercepting and stuff. And at that point, I'll still have my invulnerability boost, hopefully, because I would have played it safe and stuff. And yeah, the SB3s were very nice as well. I don't have suicides on. Obviously, it would have done more damage, but it wasn't really needed. Plus, I didn't have the units either. I would have had to pop open some battle chips. So, Gilly regenerates. And at this point, I was like, okay, well, I definitely... this fight is going to be over soon. I've got 2 minutes. He's down to like almost 10%. And I threw off the SB3 at the worst time possible. He still had his protection up. I didn't even notice. And I was hoping that the SB3 would do like the usual 6-7%. And it only did 1%. And I was like, oh, what happened? Like, is something wrong? And then I realized that after I played the video back, I realized that the protection was still up. But no biggie. I could have finished it off there, but I accidentally, just because I was freaking out a bit at it's the end, I finished my combo short, but the SB1 finished it. So hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.